Welcome to another edition of The Story Behind the Car, and I'm in a warehouse, and this is Jensen's Classics. And again, Carrie Ann, I'll leave her information below. She's been gracious enough to allow me to wander through several of their buildings and look at their classics. Now, I don't have a lot of time in here. Looks like a 66 or a 67 Dodge. I just love the instrument cluster in there. And then a two-door Pontiac wagon. And these are really, you don't see them very often. So it's probably a 55 or a 56. So it's like the Chevy Nomad, except it's the Pontiac version. So I'm just going to wander through Safari. I'm just going to wander through and shoot some because I honestly am taking advantage of the amount of time. They've got 3 buildings. It started out by looking at a 78 Formula, showing some interest, and then she started showing me additional inventory. Just amazing. So I just want to wander through here. Now this Victoria, they made some with glass roofs. I don't recall what year this is, but great looking car. So these are all online that I'm showing right here. And then they have 2 other buildings, and I think one of the buildings possibly online, and then the other building, they're not online yet. Here's another Pontiac, and love the hood ornament on the. So here's their information, and I'm in Sioux City, Iowa, and I call on car dealers for a living, and was up here on business and just happened to stumble upon this. So we've got a 442 here, Pontiac, or Oldsmobile rather. Why did I say Pontiac? Oldsmobile 442. And all of these are for sale. El Camino, Super Sport. Wow. Check out this Cadillac. And that is a Chrysler. I believe this is an Airflow. Look at that instrument cluster. I don't know what year this is. I know that in 33, Chrysler had about the nicest instrument cluster you've ever seen. So this may be a 33. But very, very impressive. I got to show that instrument cluster again. And then this Cadillac just is beautiful. So an unexpected treat for me and for you. I wouldn't have, if I hadn't seen this, I wouldn't have been able to shoot it. And if I didn't shoot it, you wouldn't see it. Probably a 65, 66 Dodge. What is it, a Coronet maybe? Yep. Beautiful vinyl top. So they had a pink T-Bird down there, and now they've got a Boy, that's a black cherry, I guess. So in high school, I had a friend that had one of these, and the bucket seats would swivel. Not sure if these do on this one, but you could, both driver and passenger, so you could just swivel them and get in and out that way. Same body style. First I thought that was a Studebaker, but it's a Packard. But boy, you can see, doesn't it look like a Studebaker Hawk? And I'm sure someone can give us some history below. And that's like a vinyl top. That is really unique. And this gold here. I don't know if that would be considered the Continental kit on the back. There's the Packard badging. Man, oh man. And again, this is in Sioux City, Iowa, which is north of Omaha and south of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And we got a window down, so let's take a look at this interior. Oh wow, manual transmission. At first I thought it was an International Scout, but it's a Jeep Commando. I shot a Jeep Commando several years ago. Looks like maybe the driver's the window is down, so here is a Studebaker. So I don't recall, but I would imagine Studebaker and Packard either merged or one of them was bought out. And I'm sure I'm going to have a bunch of comments below to that effect, because same body style, and like I said, the body style of that Packard, but also the badging on this Studebaker is on the Packard as well. And I'm going to probably make one more victory lap just down, because she's allowing me to shoot, but naturally. So leave your comment below if you know what the buffalo and the K stands for. Probably says it. I do know what the K stands for. So it's Kaiser and Nash. Wow, so look at the hinges here. So this would open up and fold out. I guess that's how. And then this would lift up. And then look at the back seat. It's got the wood. This is really rare. So this would allow you to open up kind of like a station wagon. Here we go, Kaiser. I said Kaiser Nash, but this is a Kaiser Fraser. And later, I believe, Nash maybe bought them out. Unfortunately, Kaiser, Nash, and then American Motors, Studebaker, they were all bought out at one point. And look at the front of that Cadillac. And then I would say that's maybe a 66 or a 67 Chevrolet 396 turbojet. Look at that vinyl top. Boy, that's in great shape. So Caprice. I was about to say Jeep Wagoneer, but that looks like it's a Jeep Cherokee. Two-door, beautiful, beautiful car. I was about to say it's a Ford Model A, but this might be a Model B because of that back door. I don't know a heck of a lot about the Model B. And I could be totally way off and somebody's already correcting me. But look at the back door, how it's a suicide door. I don't think the Model A had that. I think this might be a Model B, and I don't see any information on it. But here's what I'm talking about. And that's a deep back seat, so this would be, I would imagine you would have a driver. I'll have to do some research on that. And then the Ranchero, a friend of mine used to own one, and he called it a Rancheroo. And then a 58 Chevrolet, 1 year only. And a couple of Mustangs. So, thanks so much for watching. Comments, questions, leave them below. We'll catch you on the next video. And I've got 2 more buildings I'm going to get in and shoot as well. So, thank you so much. Quadra-Track. This is a beautiful Jeep. And it looks like it's in fantastic shape. And a Plymouth Fury 3. I'll get the interior, then I'll wrap this video up.